Hi, welcome to Active Bryant Systems. I'm Scott Bryant. Thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. And what I want to talk to you today is about shamanism and how I use it in my Czech practitioner practice with my clients, and the tools that I use and why I use them and the process that I go through with clients. So please subscribe there. Please subscribe. I hope you like this video. It's going to be quite a long one and quite in depth. So the first thing is that I started studying shamanism back in 2012, and for my masters with the Czech Institute, I had to do a thesis, and I'd done my thesis on Native American drumming, and that's what started to get me into it. And then Paul done some brilliant shamanistic techniques on me when I booked him for a one-to-one session. So with shamanism is the oldest religion in the world, and it's all done by the tribe or the family of different parts of the world. So Russians have got them, English in England they've got them in some places. Obviously in Peru they're really big in Peru, but they have the Catholic religion and the Christian religion as well. But in shamanism everything is looked at as one. So I studied with a shaman in London, and she's very, very good. She's written a couple of books on the subject. She's an amazing healer, and she was saying that all religion is one, all spirit is one, but the difference between shamanism and Christianity is that Christianity is very controlling, and there's lots of rules in it. Whereas in shamanism, it's all about loving the plants, loving nature, being closely connected to nature, and being closely connected to spirit. Now, I've been into some sort of a religion all my life. So Christianity when I was very, very young. And then as I got older, I realised that it wasn't really something that I wanted to be into. And then I was a little bit lost for a long while. And then when I started studying with the Czech Institute in 2003, I realised that it was really, really different, and it really excited me. And it wasn't until I got to level 4 master, or before the master, I learned more about shamanism and about energy work and healing, and how you can use it to help other people and help them to connect to themselves more. So the first thing I want to show you is this hat that I found that I've been looking for nearly 3 years, and to be able to find it and to be able to have one is absolutely magical for me. And I believe that things come to you when you need them at that time. So here it is. So this is made by the Quero shamans in Peru. You'll see, if you see any videos next to this one, on Peru and the shamans out there, you'll see they all wear one. So the unique thing about it is that it's all hand stitched, and every stitch is stitched with a prayer. Okay, so it's a very powerful hat, okay, to wear. And obviously in Peru, in the winter it can be very, very cold. So if you're doing healing outside, you need to keep your head covered in which to keep warm. And I find that when I put it on, it helps me to relax, and I can feel the energy going through my body much better. So I'm just going to put it on while I talk about the rest of the things I've got here. So here we go. So don't laugh. So there you go. So I've been waiting for a long time to get it, and now I've got it. So I'm really, really happy. So the first thing that I would do is that I do rattling with a client, and this helps them to go into an altered state, which helps them to connect. And while we're doing that, we're doing the death breath, which is like 7 deep breaths. So you would breathe in, hold the breath for 7, breathe out, hold the breath for 7, breathe in, hold the breath for 7, okay? And then you rattle as well, that puts you in an altered state. And once you've done that, then I would use this dowser, okay, in which to find out which chakras in the body are not working or are imbalanced or out of balance. And this tells me when it's in balance, out of balance, and I can ask what I need to connect to and what I need to work on. So when working as a shaman, you're connecting to all the other shamans around the world that are helping in that session, okay, in which to get to the root cause of the problem in that client, okay? So the next thing we've got some little bells. Please subscribe if you're still watching. So please subscribe there in the corner. So here are the little bells. So you can use them for healing, as into clear energy fields, and you can use them to call spirit into the room as well. Okay, so the next tool that I've got, which is very, very special, is a Vogel crystal. So with the Vogel crystal, if you've got an entity inside the body, I speak to the entity and get the entity to go into the crystal, and then I release it in nature, or release it back into the universe. Okay, so when you've got an entity, the entity will be inside the system or connected to your body because they're trying to connect to you. They'll create a lot of havoc in which to either wake you up or to get you to change something or to connect to somebody like me to help you on your journey. Okay, does all that make sense? It's a bit woo-woo, I know. But with the Vogel, you can use it for other healings as well, which I use it for as well on a regular basis. But with the these bells, it's made in Peru. Can you see the little sunset on there, or the sun? So they've got suns on them, and it's all hand carved. So with this is just a crystal as well. Can you see that? You see it's already moving. So many people, when I showed them that I dowse, they're all like poo-poo it because they're in their left brain, and they will go, oh, you're spinning it yourself. And I can guarantee you I do not spin it myself. I have no intention of cheating anything that I do. I'm all about making sure that I get everything 100% right so I can get to the root cause and the issue for that client. Okay? So with shamanism being around the world, even in Africa they got a form of shamanism which is called voodooism. But unfortunately, if you read the history of voodooism, the Westerners and the Americas tried to poo-poo it and say it was devil worship when it wasn't. It was just a form of shamanism, simply because they were scared of the power of what shamans have in which to heal the tribe. Okay, so before doctors and before medical drugs, you had shamans that were healing the people or the tribe and going on different journeys to find out what was going on. So you can do a shamanic drumming journey, which I might show you how to do one later in another video. But I really enjoy this, and I really enjoy keeping the tradition up of Peru, because obviously it needs to be kept going. Anything that's ancient and old needs to be respected and needs to be brought forward so everyone can enjoy and connect to that. The next thing that I've got is a mesa, but I'll talk about the mesa on another video. But really, with the techniques that I use, I'm using the 9 rights system, which Alberto Vallaldo set up, which he set up this system, which the head of the shamans in Peru said that they need to release a system of healing in which to help the population, because we're going through such a big turmoil at the moment, and the shamans are the healers to help people realise where they're going and what they need to do in which to change their life, make their life better. So you can rewrite your soul contract. So if you've got a contract and your life is not where you want it to be at the moment, then a shaman can help you rewrite that, and then over a period of time you'll see your life change and things change in a different direction, the direction that you really want to go into in your life. And that's what ayahuasca does as well. So I've got some friends that have done ayahuasca, successfully done it, enjoyed doing it, and really got some great insight into their lives about taking ayahuasca. I haven't taken it myself because I can really connect naturally without taking stuff like that. And I have a deep insight into myself when I'm doing things right, when I'm doing things wrong, and what I need to change in which to make things much, much better. And I don't feel I'm ready in which to do that type of mind-altering journey. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed my video today. I'm Scott Bryant of Active Bryant Systems. If you'd like to look at my website, click below. And if you'd like to book me for a shaman session, then please go to the website. The link will be at the bottom, which page to go to. Or you can live chat with me and we can have a chat about my techniques, what I do and what I use. So I don't just do corrective exercise, diet and lifestyle. I do this woo-woo healing, I call it, in which to really go deep, in which to really realign and really rebalance the body. So thank you very much for looking at my video today. Please subscribe, please like, please share around the world, and I send you a blessing and some love today. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.